Hello! Oh, we're on a very weird setting today. Let's go for that one, shall we? There we go. Welcome to the Tornado build. Mr. Morris isn't with us today because he's feeling a bit under the weather. But I'm joined by the Hair Bear Bunch down here and Mr. Marley up here. Hello, gentlemen.
Ahoy.
Oi, hoi, hoi.
Can I just say, Tim, that haircut makes your head look even bigger.
It's the secret. It actually
taller.
doesn't stop growing. Yeah.
By the time you're 60, you're going to have like one huge like top hat for a head.
Yeah, just paint me blue, mate. Be Megamind. Presentation.
How are you, gentlemen?
Good.
I was good until I started getting bullied 3 seconds into the stream. Yeah, bastard.
Oh, dry your eyes and man up, princess. Yeah. Well, I've had a quiet couple of days off. In 48 hours, I slept 24 of them.
Oh, crap.
Yes, I think I must have been more burnt out than I realised. So it's probably a good job that I had extra day off.
Sounds like.
Yeah. So, your live stream went well, John.
Ah, yes. Thank you. Yeah, it was. It was groovy.
Yeah. Excellent. I was watching it. I was just flitting between different things and relaxing and playing on the PlayStation. Because I did that for the first time since beginning of last December, apparently.
So you saw the bit where I did a Marley?
No, I missed that bit. What did you do?
Well,
tell the world, what did you do?
So, with that sigh, you sound like it's too painful to talk about.
Right. So anyway, biplane, right?
Yes.
So
you put it on back to front, didn't you? The wing?
No, I didn't. So all these the interplane struts are still there, right?
Yes.
Right. Now there's 4 cabane struts, the ones that go from the fuselage up to the upper wing, and there's 8 of these, right?
Yes.
Count them.
10.
6. That's not one of them.
Fuck, you are bad at math, my dude.
No, I was looking at it. If you look at the masking tape, he's got 10 written on it.
Oh, part 10. Right. So anyway, there's
there we go.
There are 8 of these. 4 of them came on. 6 of them came on one sprue. 2 came on another sprue. Guess who threw a sprue out on bin night?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I'm missing 2 interplane struts. Never fear, I've got onto our friends at Edward, and at no cost to me, they're sending out replacement struts.
Wonderful.
Because their aftermarket service is second to none. Like every time I do a Marley, they come to the rescue.
Yeah.
So it just means I can't do that biplane for maybe a week or 3 until it gets here.
Yeah.
Via, the Czech Republic, via the Strait of Hormuz and all that crap like that. And with the price of ship fuel at the moment, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Shipping prices will not be good.
Or
Sorry, just removing this filter. So
no, I can't work on that anymore. So I have to do something else for a while. On another note, I had a good conversation with the director of an Australian chain of hobby stores called Hobbyco, who are in Sydney. They're based in Sydney, and they have a premier store in the heart of Sydney, so right in the CBD above Town Hall Station, in fact.
Yeah, in the QVB on the top floor, pride of place. It's awesome.
Queen Victoria building. They've come on board as a sponsor for the 48 and 48 in a major way. So can't talk about what auction lots they're going to provide, but they're very, very generous. And a big shout out to our friends at HobbyCo.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Awesome people.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, and the directors also asked me to come on board on their website and do product reviews and blogs and stuff like that of things they're going to send to me on occasion, which is pretty amazing because I didn't ask for it. He did.
Does that mean you're actually going to put some content up?
Yeah, I know. I was saying to Brian earlier today, look, I've got all the thumbnails done for all the model kits that are sitting here so I can just bash them out. But for weeks I haven't done it because I've been doing other things. I haven't been too busy, but Skyrim has taken precedence as well as 48 and 48.
Excellent.
That game's like 12 years old now, I think. It was what, 2014?
It's 15 years old, I think. And I'm still shit at it.
Jeez. Well, you're going to have to start really being on your best behavior. Aren't you? You can't.
Yeah.
No more spicy takes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Anyway,
I have to treat it like a job now.
We should get onto the comments. Hey,
we should. TBG became a channel member again. Thank you, TBG.
Wonderful, wonderful. David says, "Oh, he's a YouTube member as well."
Yes, he redid his membership.
Aha!
Good morning, folks. Hope everybody is okay. Please don't forget to hit that like button. It's always appreciated. Says Tiff.
Skippin says, hello, all.
Hello, James. Had a great conversation with James earlier as well, so it's always good to talk to him.
Yeah. Hello, Skiffers.
GM's in. Hello, peoples. Are you doing well? Are you all well? I was looking at dating sites for men my age. It said my age. I should be looking at carbon dating apps. It's funny.
I wonder what his wife made of
that one.
Yeah. Patrick says, g'day all.
Paul says, hi, troops. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Paul. Julian says, morning all. Evening.
He also says, watch your panel.
All right. Joe says, good morning, afternoon, evening. Power is back on. Do the mighty Finn.
The mighty Finn. Oh, I see Ian's in. Happy Thursday, everyone.
Hello, Ian.
Hey, mate.
Tim, stop eating your tools. I know you're Navy, but come on.
The green crayon's the best. Joe says, Timmah, that's what I have to watch. That's why I have to watch short clips of Tropic Thunder before the stream. Yeah.
So the green crayon, is it based on taste or the fact that it's an aphrodisiac and a laxative?
Oh, it's definitely the taste. Like the apple flavored crayons are the best. Yeah. Some people like the blueberry crayons, but no, green all the way.
All the way past the tip. Okay. Who are we up to? I'm going to have to change.
Paul says, I called the dentist this morning. I cancelled the appointment today and told them I have taken the tooth out myself.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. I need to... Shush. James says, I'm upset with the hair comments. Please take into account those that are follically challenged.
Like John is becoming slowly. Very slowly.
Oh, you could...
where your headphones was, it pulled your hair back. so the golden arch on the side, it pulled it right back.
Yeah, I got mates and stuff that their hairline has begun its north migration.
Yeah,
when they were like 22. So no, most of the blokes in my family are in pretty good stead.
Yeah. One we're it's like one of those Lego sort of hair things that you could just sort of move back. Like that.
Yeah. Also, my brother-in-law, it's like hair is a zero sum. So as he was losing it up here, he grew his beard out.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a lad out in Iraq with us. He was only 19, and his hair was like that, and we called him Golden Arches because he looked like a big Paul Zen.
Wow. Like Vegeta's hairline. Following Ghost says, "Hi everyone."
Hello. I've done well because my dad was bald by the time he was in his early 20s.
Oh, well, you're that bad a son.
I wasn't born until he was in his mid-20s, so it's not my fault. Joe says, "Oh, I bet love the food. I used to live close to the Vietnamese restaurant in the Houston area." There you
go. Yeah. Jim says, "Greetings to all on screen and in chat."
Hello.
Ahoy. GM says, "This John channel. I have everything switched on here. Still miss the live show. No advanced warnings."
No, I only put it up, I think, an hour before I went live. Yeah.
You're missing a trick, John.
Well, you know.
Jim says, "Model officer, bald is beautiful."
Yeah, 0% chance of having a bad hair day.
Yeah.
Well, like my dad says, he always had that just stepped out the salon look.
Yeah. So I'm at the stage where, like, I've always thought, the difference between a bad haircut and a good haircut is 2 weeks. Paul says, "I found a cool video on YouTube where the captain of a Concorde stuck a hat in the Concorde's dashboard when it Mark II, and it stretched 6 to 8 inches. So on the final flight, he stuck the hat in the gap."
Yeah, and then when they land it, it closed back up and it's permanently trapped there because it's never going to fly again. Go on, Tim.
Matt Mook says, "Hi all."
Can I also just say, well done on wearing a slightly different coloured shirt for once, Tim?
Thank you. Yeah, it's grey, not black.
I was beginning to wonder if you had more than one shirt.
Yeah, no, this one I've just been wearing in the sun. It got bleached.
You've just been wearing it that long, it's bleached grey.
Yeah, it's a boy's extra medium.
Show off the gun. Paul says, "Now the hat is permanently part of Concorde." Yes.
Trevor says, "Hi all from a windy Sussex."
Hello.
G'day. Skiff says, "Wait, Tim's eating his tool." Thought I was in the wrong stream for a moment. What, this isn't BBC Variety Hour? Strap in or strap on.
Jimmy says, "Tim's eating his tool." Yeah, no, I'm not even completing that thought.
Good night. Dr. Saurus says, "Good day, peoples."
Hello.
GM says, "Joe, I struggled to remember most of what was served up. Looked like Korean food, but different names. Trying not to get hit by loony scooter drivers."
Joe says, "GM, best part of the Vietnamese restaurant, the bakery."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fresh banh mi.
Banh mi. GM says, "Vietnamese drive on the right, the left, and all over the roads. Full perch on scooter times thousands." Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah. Well, the Top Gear did a Vietnam special, didn't they? And part of it is the challenges was they had to do the Vietnamese motorbike test.
Yeah.
That was fun. The whole test was just ride round in a figure of 8.
So, yeah, my wife saw that one where he's had the wooden ship sort of sitting on the back of the scooter, and she reckons that when I leave the marriage, that's what she'll see.
Most likely.
Yeah, because the deal was if we split up, the deal always was I take the CDs and Tom, the eldest son. Now, because he's 28, I get no income from him anymore, and the CDs I can't play because I don't have a CD player. So that deal is now useless. So I might as well stick around.
Well, yeah. I mean, you've always got your ship and your tools and things.
Just tell Tom he's got to memorize your entire discography, and you'll be like, "Oh, I think I'd like some Frank Zappa, Tom," and then he's got to sing it by memory.
Yeah. Yeah, like Joe's Garage. Fantastic album.
It's worth noting, my entire life I have not heard Tom sing or hum or anything.
He does. Yeah.
I just haven't heard it.
Yeah. Well, so when he was a boy, like in the room with the door shut, we'd hear ba 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 and stuff like that.
Actually, that tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Belting out "Come Sail Away" by Styx at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Awesome.
Julian says, I think Mod is trying to catch up. There you go. The Brits drive on the left, US drive on the right. Insert nationality, drive in the shade in the middle.
Okay. James says, not a scrap on Tim. Let's return to bald is beautiful.
Oh, the wife is here.
TBG says, hi, everyone. Well, hey.
Really?
Okay, so what that was about was the council come out to do our garden today for the first time this year, right? Over winter, the wood in the gate into our back garden was obviously swollen, contracted things, and it started to come apart at the bottom. I opened the gate for them, and then when they've gone to close the gate and pulled the whole gate off the wall. So Kay's just rang up the council, and they said, "What the F?" So they're now ringing up the gardening team saying, you better go back and fix it. And if you can't fix it, you're going to have to build a new gate for them because you can't leave the garden unsecure.
I was going to say, that sounds like the best case scenario just happened for you. Someone else pulled it off.
Yeah. Well, that's always the best case scenario, isn't it?
Yeah, I realized once I said it, I'm like, oh, hang on, I've been told this is not a phrase I should say with Poms.
All the things where you're like, no, stop, I can't stop myself.
It's like that Thor movie. Oh, your hammer pulled you off. Oh.
I quite like the Thor films. They're quite funny. Should we get on what is Tornado then?
Oh, is that all the comments?
Why not?
Yeah, that's all the comments.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Finished quite early today.
Boy.
Now, I don't know where my camera's pointing, so you'll have to bear with me. That's not bad. It's not a bad guess.
I reckon I'm going to, well, first of all, I need to paint the wheels, so I shall do that presently.
Oh dear, Julian. Julian says, Mikey's wood was swollen and coming apart. Tim's eating his tool. Sigh. Usual level then. Oh dear. So I finished painting the camouflage done.
Oh yes. Oh, that looks good.
Ooh.
Not bad considering the camouflage is upside down.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah.
You confuse everyone.
Yeah. Confuse the enemy and the RAF. Drew says, on a somewhat unpromising note, be back in a bit, Kara here. Okay. So today I'm going to start with La Boomala Boomala, as they say in Hurt Locker. When the little lad's asking him, pointing at his EOD patch and saying, you Boomala Boomala?
Not so.
That's actually a good way of getting around saying that word on YouTube.
You could just say the word.
La Bomba.
Yeah, La Bomba. Bombarossa. I do like that watch. Ooh. So it's in Welsh, and then change it. And it's in English.
Right.
Neil says, good afternoon all. Tonka's looking good. Thank you, Neil. Patrick, just tell them it's the B scheme. Yeah.
Yeah.
TBG, it's Julian's fault your gate's falling apart, Mikey. Daleks can't open gates. Yeah. It's the fact that they didn't even knock to tell us that they pulled the gate off the wall, off its hinges. They just left the gate propped up against the wall as well. Drove off. It's like, really? That was stupid. At least own up to it. Right, so Hindenburger tank. Okay.
I need.
Cliff says, well, the cat has pulled down my living room blinds.
Oh.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
What's all my blue tack gone?
Oh, I've got it here.
Ah, awesome. Just pass it.
Yeah. No worries.
Oh, I was driving past the company where I used to work. They've got like a car park with a wooded area around it, but they're not there anymore. My stepdad does the gardening for him.
Right.
He has his own gardening business, and sometimes his brother helps out. But his brother is a scientist, and he said, "Oh, apparently he rang my stepdad the other day and said, oh, we've got some work." He said, "Yeah, got some work you can do up there." And I drove past, and I saw someone up there, and I thought, "Oh, it must be my stepdad." And then I looked at the car, and it's like a brand new top of the range, like 20, 30 grand car. And I thought, oh no, that's my uncle. He must be the poshest gardener ever. Yeah, every other gardener goes around the van. He goes like out. He goes around in like a brand new Mercedes or something. Whatever the hell it is.
He says he's a gardener, but he grows the old jazz cabbage.
Well, he is a scientist.
Yeah.
Skiffin says, "What's Tiff? Your cat pulled down your curtains." Skiffs. I see where you're going, and it's not a good place. GM says, "Tiff, Willow is now hiding." Dorkosaurus says, "Hi, Ghost, TBG, Julian, and Tiffany." Hello, Dorkosaurus. Following Ghost says, "Hi, Dorka." TBG says, "Trying to train the cat as an assistance cat is doomed to failure, Tiff." TBG says, "Hi, William." Skiffin says, "What? Not going there?" Oh, did you see about Warwick Davis yesterday?
Oh, yeah. You got, was it an MBE or something like that?
OBE.
OBE.
Oh, good. I thought something bad happened to him.
No.
Oh, that would have ruined my night.
No, I think he really deserves it because he's done a lot for people with his condition and stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has done a lot of movies over the years.
Yeah.
He did
He
a TV show.
He played Willow. So is that who pulled down Tiff's curtains?
Willow.
He did a program with Bear Grylls, and in it they went to I think it's where is it? North of England, the Lake District.
Oh yeah.
And he took him like on a 10-mile course, but he had to do stuff like abseil down cliffs and all sorts. And not once did he say, "No, I'm not doing it." He was climbing cliffs, abseiling down them, and swinging off bloody trees and all sorts, and swinging off underneath helicopters and things.
All right.
To be fair to him, and he said one of the things he knows, one of the things he has to think about that other people don't, is that when they're walking through the woods, he was watching Bear walk through the woods, but he would have to look at where Bear was walking and check and see if he thinks he'd be able to make it that route, or if he'd have to choose another route around the rocks and things, because he doesn't have the mobility and the reach in his legs and stuff. So yeah, fair play to him. He didn't give up once. Although he did panic when Bear Grylls threw a fish at him. Tiff says, the roller blind behind my spray booth tried to climb on it and it came off the wall. That's not good.
Same people that hung the gate.
Yeah. I'd have a word with the guys that hung it. TBG says, OBE order British e-box.
It's probably Gary Morris.
Skiffin said, you say cliffs, it was more of a curbstone. Well, curbstone is a cliff to him. But to be fair to Prince William, he knelt down on the floor and everything to sort of get down to his level and speak to him. Which is a good job, really, considering he's well over 6 foot tall.
Warwick Davis?
No, Prince William.
Oh.
Sounds like Angry Bird to me.
Oh, it's that bloody Master Blackwing again. The bastards.
If you think that's bad, you should hear a curlew.
Oh, yeah.
We had one like bang into the fence up in Townsville when I think Nanny was staying with us one time. Like, this is years ago. Curlews scream like a little girl. It's like really creepy. Yeah. And that it banged into the fence and wow, like that, and we all thought that my younger sister was like getting attacked or something. Yeah, it was bloody awful. Yeah, those birds suck.
The worst one I've heard is foxes at night shouting when they're shouting their cubs and stuff.
Yeah, they yip pretty good.
Yeah, that's a proper screech. That it used to be quite funny because when I lived at my dad's when I was a teenager, my bedroom was at the back of the house, and at the back of our garden was all woodland and farms and things.
Right.
So when our girlfriend stayed home and stuff like that, they'd hear it in the middle of the night, and it absolutely cacked their pants because they weren't used to hearing stuff like that. It's funny. It used to frighten the life out of them because it sounds like a woman screaming in the woods. It's like, it's fine. It's just a fox. Jem says, Bear Grylls did a survival course with the Korean Army Special Ops. I heard he struggled to keep going. Respect to those guys. Yeah.
Well, he's not young anymore.
I don't know. He's got to be in his 50s, hasn't he? And, you know, he left. Well, he says SAS, but he's SAS reserves. Because I think he was 23 Squadron. But he was only in them a few months. He did his training, then did the parachute jump, broke his back, and he had to leave. It wasn't in very long. But then he broke his back, and then when he made his goal when he broke his back to learn to walk again so he could climb Mount Everest. So that's what he did.
What do you know? Yeah. He spent years as the chief scout of the UK, so hats off. A lot of commitment there, looking after the youth.
To be fair, he's done a lot for like adventure training,
exactly.
And inspiring youngsters.
Yeah, so I'm not going to disparage him here.
No. And to be fair, for anyone to get into the SAS, even the SAS reserves is a big thing.
Well, it'd be the same test.
It is. Yeah. It's just done at the weekends instead. Dieter says 10 Hagrid in the house. Hey, Hagrid.
Hello.
Right. Yeah, it's the same test that's just done at the weekends. So we had 2 lads in our unit that tried for it, and the first lad sprained his ankle doing the pen and van run, so he had to drop out. And then because he dropped out, the other lad went, "I can't bother doing it with that, mate," and he dropped out.
Yeah.
But then they came back to unit, acting like they were special forces and things, and then turned up on to an exercise, and we were due to move out, and they were still in civvies, and they went, Sergeant Major went, "Why are you in your civvies? Why are you not in uniform?" And he went, "Oh, because we're driving a civvy vehicle." And he went, "And get in your uniform." He went, "Oh, the SAS guys told you." And he went, "You're not SAS. You're Remy. Park the ego, get into your uniform." So then they went off. They got changed to uniform and then drove off in the van. Bear in mind, it was a van full of the weapons as well. And then we pulled up at the services, and we thought, "Oh, that's the unit van. Where is it? Where are they?" And we went up to the van, opened the side door. All the weapons are still in there. Van's not locked, and they're inside having a coffee.
Unbelievable.
And we were like, "Yeah." So then when we got to the training area, the regimental sergeant major tore him a strip. And they told if they stepped out of line again, then they'd be getting kicked out. TVG says, "Hi, Dietz." Dietz, hello, everyone in chat and panel. Is Nodge building a stealth Tonka?
Yeah. No, sir.
Stealth if it's on a grey field, grey tarmac or something. Concrete. There you go.
Tarmac. Yeah.
Grey tarmac. Concrete. Jim says, "This just in. Missing my model bench a lot. Really like the warm desert climate, however. Looking forward to getting home." You could do a lot of cycling whilst you're down there, buddy, if you hired a bike or something. Deet says, "Or did the hobnobs take it for an outback spin?" Patrick says, "Hi, Dieter." Hello. TVG says, "Women screaming in the woods, Mikey. Had you put them down a well?" No. Just started a coven in the woods. Jim says, "Jim, if I was ever to enter the restaurant business, I would call my place Bear Grylls." Yeah. Sounds like a good idea. Well, we did do a restaurant thing for you, didn't we, John?
I'm sorry?
Uncle John's restaurant where get a pigeon for a smidgen.
Yeah, it's Roadkill Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine would be Dim Tim's Dim Sim Emporium.
Try saying that. Ooh, we got mail call.
That's weird. Why is it like that? Mail call.
My new painter's arrived. Jem says, "We flew around Mount Everest in RAF B707. Could just make out a trail of humanity on the lower mountainsides." Yeah. There we go. What paint did I get? Oh, there you go. It's my new dark. Oh, I've got dark olive drab.
Manure?
I got a new bottle of olive drab because I was running out.
Okay.
Dieter says, "Oshita Grilly in Timmy Tonka Bin. Hobbies 24/7. Exclusive 10% discount on your next order." Wonderful.
Who's that?
you reckon if I collect 10 different codes, they'll give me 100% off?
No, don't believe they will.
Reckon they'd put you on a do not serve list and call you a twat.
Damn you for finding a way around it.
It's like that dude back in the day with the Pepsi competition.
Yeah,
and he's like, I want my fighter jet.
2 seconds ago.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that's yeah, the bloody thing. The fit on these isn't great. I'm just trying to get the Sky Shadow sort of crimped. So I have some sort of way of.
Oh dang, that's something I was going to ask you last week, and I forgot to. You know how the loadout has the Sky Shadow on one side and the Boz Pod on the other?
Yes.
Now, it's probably a really simple question, right? Because I know that they fire things off. But is it tricky at all, or does it make a difference for the weight distribution if things aren't right? Or is like the onboard computer just good enough to just auto compensate?
Well, I can't speak for the Tornado, but yeah, for a
speaking in generalities for jets in the last 50 years.
Yeah, so for the Hornet, you put in so in the armament computer, there's this thumb wheel thing, and you put in a code, predetermined code, and and then the plane knows what's fitted to that station, and that uploads that to the flight computer, so it will compensate for weight and balance. Automatically.
Cool.
But cool. I don't know about the Tornado. It was a little bit older.
Yeah. So with the Hornets and stuff, then it's like as you fight, like once it knows what its initial inventory is, it just tracks as it fires and will update
and it also automatically tells you, well, it'll automatically limit you to how many G's you can pull and all that sort of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll look after itself so it doesn't sort of run into problems.
Sweet.
Okay, from memory, I think with external tanks fitted to Hornet, the classic Hornet, I think you're limited to 7.2 G.
Mm-hmm.
Like 7.6.
Jem says, Jim, it's very cutthroat here, the restaurant business. Still don't know how everyone can earn enough to survive.
Also with the Tornado, the Boz Pod is generally, always pretty much on the right-hand side. The Sky Shadow is always on the left. Now, I've been told, because the rear of the so the ECM pod, which is the Sky Shadow one.
Yep.
This one here doesn't leave the jet or anything at all. It all stays there. It's electronic, sort of in and out, but it remains there. The Boz pod, on the other hand, at the back of it, it has ordnance that pops out there.
Yeah.
And the reason it's always on that one side is when it's sitting there, the back of it is angled slightly outboard.
Mm-hmm.
And so it won't sort of impact the airframe. However, this one looks like it's backwards because it's leaning in with those things. But that's not surprising. It's Revell.
I only had a quick look at this last week, and I can't really remember. But it was the ordnance in the Boz Pod. Is that like the countermeasures and stuff?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's electronic countermeasures. So it as much as it is online, it decoys, it expends decoys from the Boz Pod.
Oh, like flares and stuff.
Like flares,
yeah.
Flares and chaff.
Yeah, and Navy, we obviously don't really use flares for anything, but we use chaff launchers and stuff like that, and just throw up heaps of like metallic stuff into the air.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Do you stand there and go, ooh, confetti?
Something like that. Yeah. So, for every sort of explanation I say, I put in a disclaimer. I'm not an expert on the tornado, but I can sort of it's on this, it's like this. So it's probably similar, if not the same.
And you're also making sure you don't say something you shouldn't.
Yeah, but also, I mean, there are none of these in service in the UK anymore. So, they are still flying in Italy and Germany. And I couldn't go into detail that people don't already know on the other side of the fence because it's all on the internet and people discuss it anyway. But the fact is, I just don't know enough to sound smart, Yeah. That's my get out of jail free card.
Welcome to my world. Duke says, "Good day, all you beautiful people. Work held me up. How rude.
How rude.
How rude."
So Bob isn't watching, but I saw a message that he had sent me to my Skull Modeling Twins inbox and forwarded that on to Duke. Duke has a package inbound from Bob. So that's been tracked.
Jim says, "Aye, 'tis true, GM. Restaurants can go very fast." Jim says, "Jim, every suburb here has around 30,000 shops, all selling the same stuff. 99,000 cafes, 40,000 gangnam alone. Coffee, anyone?" Tiff says, "Right, give me 2 minutes and need to put the blind back up." And Dita says, "Small blind or big blind? Or not that kind of blind?"
Okay, so while that's gluing, I might do some decals. Move them there so I don't lose them. Like that when it happens.
Yeah. Duke says, "Strand Beast is on the way."
Right. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Dirt blisters. Yeah, let's give it a crack.
What's the crack? Crack-a-lacking. Jim says, "Was awakened this morning by the resident pets. The cat and the dog team up to make me aware of their needs." Oh, just think, John. Now that you're doing all this brand stuff, you're gonna have to sort of take your YouTube seriously because you're representing their business as well.
Yes, I knew. So so they have on the as it turns out, I wasn't even aware of this. If you go to hobbyco.com.au, they have a blogs tab up at the very, very top. You'll find it linked to blogs. And they have a guy who lives in Newcastle that does a lot of stuff with Gundam. And what he said is we don't have anyone who knows skull modeling per se. So can you give us a hand, fill that void? Where does silver paint come from?
Yeah.
Huh.
I, for one, will do my part by not intentionally riling you up or getting you on any tangents that could sabotage that.
Yeah.
Pink paint. Well, pink paint. Silver paint. Silver paint on pink.
It's going to be like a whole new John, isn't it?
Well, it hasn't started yet. It might not happen, but he sounds very cool.
You might fuck it up by then.
You never know. Right.
GM says, Otters has gone to sleep.
Oh no!
Beware. Says, was the blind injured in the cat attack? Is Willow traumatized now? We've got 25 people. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Last night I updated one of my old videos on the channel.
Why?
The World War I British tank paint schemes for modelers.
Yeah, very classy. Have you got that handy to show the artwork? Oh, it's on the channel. It'll be fine.
I know what I can do. I know. I can open the file. There we go. So, if I get the image,
only the American government would do that.
Put it on the screen. There we go. So, loading up. So there we go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think there's a slightly different version I did, but yeah.
Were you going for a Bob Ross sort of look, or?
Yeah. It took hours to do it because it was trying to get that tank on the easel to look right. Because it was adding really weird stuff, like making it curved and adding cylindrical cupolas and things like that. But yeah, I managed to get it fairly close.
That looks great.
It does.
Yeah, thank you. There we go. So do check that out. It's one I made 2 years ago. It's one of my first videos I did.
Yeah, it's a good one, actually. It's very informative.
Thank you.
Unlike the other crap you put out.
Like painting the land ship. Like, there are no mistakes. Just very confused Germans.
Right, so
it was because of the Germans that they put the red and white stripes on, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember if I told you this or not, but that aspect, the red and white, what's the term? I'm having a mental blank.
TRF.
TRF.
Tactical recognition flash.
Yes, thank you. That's the one. Flashes. Yeah, that's been carried over into the grim darkness of the 41st millennium as well.
Really?
Yeah. I'll show you a picture. It's really common on like all the Imperial Guard tanks in like the official kind of studio art to have the red and white stuff.
So I think I saw a tank, Bovington, a tank museum episode where they're talking about the tank regiment or tank corps.
Royal Tank Regiments.
Royal Tank Regiment, there you go, whatever you call them. Their flag. So, one of the commanders went into town and he got the only 3 bits of coloured sort of linen he could find, stitched them together, had them stitched together, and that's how they chose the colours for that flag.
Yeah.
Because, wartime and all.
Yeah.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the Rogel Dawn battle tank for the Imperial Guard. It's got the...
Oh, you are!
If you zoom in, Tim, on the TRF, you see them proportions, they're actually correct as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Games Workshop being British and stuff, I'm sure they were heavily influenced.
Yeah.
But
because the specified proportions were 2 white stripes of 2 foot width and a central red stripe of 1 foot width. So that's about right.
Yeah, I thought you'd think that was cool. So
yeah, I do.
You thought wrong.
Yeah, well, it's not cool. It's nerdy and lame.
Do you know it only came about in April 1918? That's when it started.
Gary Morris.
Got him.
It's because after the Battle of Cambrai and that, the Germans captured some of the broken down tanks and painted them in their own colours and started using them. So, because to stop soldiers and aircraft getting confused, they decided to hold a trial and see which symbol would stand out most to aircraft at 1,000 feet. So they got planes to fly over tanks at 1,000 feet, and they decided that was the one that stood out the best. So that's what they started painting on the Mark V's and the Whippets.
Yeah. I suppose red and white, like geometric lines and stuff, about the last thing you're going to see in churned up mud and puddles and all that stuff.
Exactly. So, yeah. So that's what they did. So that's what it's for. So it stood out at 1,000 feet. Tiff says, I'm trying to put the blind back up. Got to screw it back to the wall. Willow's fine.
For now.
Yeah. Until I get my hands on her.
It's going to be sending first through. Just sit rep.
Yeah, sit rep. Willow is now a half rug. Jim says, sometimes Mr. Marley reminds me of Chief Inspector Dreyfus. Simply saying Clouseau would provoke him.
Oh, yes.
Jim, a friend has just returned from Thailand. Bags full of kit, plastic and die-cast. Prices around 1/10 of Western prices. Annoyed I am.
Oh, so I don't know if it's told you, they're having a squadron photo board, right? But I was away or someone deployed or something or other when they did that, right?
Yeah.
So they usually, one of the guys handed them a photo of Inspector Clouseau in his police uniform, and they had that there instead.
Oh, what am I doing?
Steve Martin, that's Clouseau.
Yeah, I like Steve Martin. He's funny.
Yes, he is.
I liked him in Sergeant Bilko.
Yes.
So I imagine your RAF time in the RAF, John.
Oh no, I was on the straight and level.
Oh no, I just imagine when I look at him doing that, I can just picture you.
Yeah, it was funny because there was a discussion on one of the Facebook threads the other day about a tomcat that came to our base and the reasons why and all that sort of stuff like that. And has anyone got any photos? And I just thought, well, no, I don't, because we're told no cameras on tarmac, so I did what I was told. Suddenly, all these other photos start appearing. And it's like, Jesus.
June says that graphic is awesome, Mikey. Not easily achieved. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it took me a few hours. See, these are the things you don't see behind the scenes. Jim says, BBC, your dragon character is missing the patented Bob Ross man perm. Yes, well, I wasn't going to put that on because I was a little bit too on point. Joe says, I see you made yourself skinnier in that cartoon. No, AI made me skinnier. Not me. Wait Rose says, afternoon all, couple of duty hours, so doing some background work for the channel, making props for Raiders of Nick's stash videos. Excellent. I can't wait to see that.
Look.
Oh, the boss is back.
Johnny says, hands, Julian. He's no, it's all about pronunciation. Hands, Julian, his code. Yeah, is that better? GM says, a dragon with a man perm. Very Burt Reynolds, Jim. Well, Jim says, at Gary stuff. Greetings, Mr. Evans. Flappy hands. Tiff says, phew, blind is done. Jim says, at GM. Emoji. What's text he hinted? So what's fortunate with this is all the secondary scheme that comes with this kit. So the primary scheme is the green grey and the original scheme. The second one is later, it's 1998, but it's grey all over. But they have smaller decals and insignia and all that sort of stuff. But all the decals here are the same size and the same colour as the ones that my scheme would have. So that's very fortunate, because they're not supplied with that kit. So that's nice.
How fortuitous.
Fortuitous indeed. So there will be one with silver paint on it, but that's okay. It's a war wound.
Damn, I uploaded the wrong version of it, I think. Dum. Weird.
That wasn't me singing, honest.
Kay's just bought me her pot noodle because she didn't want it.
Yeah, it's odd that in the foreign food section here they sell pot noodles, and you think, well, why would you bother importing that when we've got like all the sui min and all the other stuff? Like, it's fine, use that. Certainly, chicken noodles, like dime a dozen. You can get them for like 1/6 of their price, but why?
What's pot noodle?
Yeah, think of one of those sui min sort of noodle cup things. The freeze dried noodles.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
The one she just gave me is chicken and mushroom.
I like the mi goreng.
Yeah, they go off, don't they? They're great.
Yeah,
I like army goreng. Or however you pronounce it. We have that over here. Army goreng. There's only little that sells it.
So you're talking about the packets of 2-minute noodles with the 5 different flavors and stuff, or is something totally different?
No, bami goreng. It's like you get a big pack, and it's noodles with ham and different seasonings and vegetables and stuff in it.
No, this isn't that quality. It's good. It's Indonesian line of 2-minute noodles. The flavor is top notch. Not going to complain. It's probably the best we can get.
Kay likes the prawn cocktail ones of them.
It's got like a
spicy prawn ones.
It's got like a packet of dry seasoning, and then like a sachet with 3 parts or 3 or 4 parts of like wet seasonings.
Yeah.
Or sauces or oil or whatever. And yeah, it slaps. Like, you're meant to drain the water and stuff, but I always like leave the water in and then just give it a good mix. And that way after I eat all my noodles, I get a nice broth to drink at the end.
Yeah. Well, what I tend to do with pot noodles is I just wait for them to cool down enough, and then I just drink them like a soup.
Well, we can all agree that's fucked.
Yeah. Just drink it like a lot of noodle soup. Really noodly soup. I like the curry flavored ones as well. They got one called Bombay Bad Boy. And right, even without the sauce in it, it's spicy. When you put the sauce on it, it feels like your mouth is bleeding.
So that's what we're talking about there. It doesn't have egg or prawn or tomato or whatnot. Yeah, but the flavors of these ones, because these don't, they don't just have a packet. They've got seasoning powder, seasoning oil, sweet soy sauce, chili sauce, and fried onion. All 5 different packets in each little thing. That's actually worth it, and they're very cheap. They're great.
Yeah, they're cheap as. It's like ultimate uni food. Like when you have no money. Like I always had like the top drawer at my desk when I was going through bloody IETs.
Yeah,
was my mi goreng drawer, and I had like my bowl and my fork, and then just packet on packet. Oh yeah,
chicken and mushroom one. We've spent 10 minutes just talking about fucking noodles. Paul says, I'm cutting my cardboard so it's all able to go in the recycling bin. Aren't you a responsible citizen? Jim says, too bad Steve Martin chose to attempt to reprise the roles of Clouseau and Sergeant Bilko. Both efforts fall woefully short of Peter Sellers and Phil. I don't know. I prefer the
I think they're... Yeah, I enjoy all of his films. Like, yes, he overacts, but that's like Jim Carrey. You either enjoy it or you don't.
Well, yeah.
Okay, it's time for a visual gag by the better-looking male. Are you ready for this? This is... Can we zoom in on my quadrant, please, for this visual gag? It's clean. It's clean.
It better be.
Right. Okay, window or aisle?
Here we go.
Very good.
Very cool.
That's crap.
That's so bad it's funny.
That's such a nice photo of him too.
Well, it's AI, so it's made him look younger and handsome and stuff like that. And so this is the other. So when you put in AI, first up, it came up like that.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah,
so,
good. Is that? Oh man, who is that? That's Smile Through the Pain, Harold or something.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know. So when you change it to that, Mary Ann was just like, you look good, because he doesn't actually look that good.
That's why I do.
I've known him my entire life, and I fell for that.
Under a wandering star.
See, that's why I do the dragon, because it doesn't matter what it looks like though. It's just a red dragon. Jim says, oh no, we just read that one. Jim says, Jim, I watched some of John's show. You were not holding back, were you? Ha ha ha. Very funny banter.
That's funny. It's a great show. I enjoyed it. Because we mentioned politics and nobody shut us up.
Well, you didn't go into things that controversial. So.
No, we didn't. We talked about Australian politics, and Jim did not bring up American politics, so likewise we did not, because we all know
it's hide the pain, Harold.
Hide the pain, Harold.
Hide the pain, Harold. Yeah, he actually smiles like that. That's him.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So
yeah, it's because he just. He looks like he's just been given the worst news in the world, and then they've been told corporate needs a new photo.
Julian says, pot noodle, otherwise known as not poodle. I've never heard it called that. There was a Christmas dinner one sold last year. Yeah. Well, there's a joke in Red Dwarf where they have the three alternate universes come together, and they go on to, well, it's not alternate universe, but the machine creates alternate versions of Red Dwarf. So it creates a good version and a bad version and the original version. And they go on the good one. And he's like, oh, the ultimate test, see how good this really is. And he goes to the vending machine and he pulls out a pot noodle. He's like, they've actually made pot noodle taste good.
Yeah, I've never had one, so I cannot confirm, nor deny.
I don't think they're that bad, to be honest. They're just not very good.
They're just not worth the importation prices you would pay in Australia. That's
yeah. Like, I don't think they've really been huge here, because we just have like, the Migarang size packets, whether it's like the Maggi 2-minute noodles or what.
Yeah.
But it's generally assumed that we here in Australia can supply our own bowl. we don't need a cup.
Well, we do have the packet noodles as well.
Yeah. So Tom, my son, how long do I cook 2-minute noodles for? And we're all just looking at him and just tick, 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 tick. Oh, he says.
Skifty says, what did I miss? I just come back. Not much, buddy.
Nothing. We're still shit.
Jim says, ramen noodles, memories from my early years of living on my own till I learned to cook.
Like song by Freddie Mercury there. Living on my own, but, until you learn to cook.
Ramen is so good. You give me like tonkotsu black with like double chashu.
Yeah, you're onto something.
Jim says, Jim, Steve Martin's role didn't appeal to me. Peter Sellers is a hard act to follow. Yeah. I think the problem with stuff like that is if you base it on other actors' interpretations of it, then it's never going to be the same. That's the whole point.
Well,
it's a reimagining, isn't it?
Could it be a bit of a generational thing? Because, like, to me, there's only one Sergeant Bilko. I'd never even knew there was another Sergeant Bilko.
Yeah. See, I've watched the original ones, and I mean, they're all right, but they're not particularly. I don't find them particularly funny. I mean, I find Dad's Army funnier. Jim says, John Marley, does the packaging say egg not included?
No. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it does something. I haven't got one in the cupboard to find out. Maybe I do. Let me go and check. It probably just says serving suggestion only or something.
Yeah. Hang on. Paul says, I'm going on a major health kick. I have eaten a lot of unhealthy foods for years. Now I'm back racing my mountain bike. I have to lose weight fast. Well, especially since you've re-enlisted. Julian, in my honest opinion, any actor attempting to recreate a well-loved character is hiding to nothing. There's most of the cast of Dad's Army remake. A couple were okay, most weren't. But again, you're basing the reinterpretation of it on the old one. You've got to watch it as its own thing. Otherwise, you never enjoy stuff like that.
It's like John seems to like that new Time Bandits, which, like, I'm tempted to watch it because the last time he recommended a show, it was really, really good.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, I love the original Time Bandits. So I'm kind of flip-flopping on this issue.
Yeah.
No, maybe it's just like whichever one I come across first is the one that I like, and then I just don't like change. That's possible.
The thing is, right, if you on that logic, then if you would never ever have watched the Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio Titanic because there's already been about a dozen Titanic films. Well, of course they're not the same. They're different fucking films about the same subject. The only thing Bilko has in common is it's the United States Army and it's a guy that's always bending the rules. That's all that's the same about it.
Yeah. I just like how the workshop was basically just run as a big rec room. Gambling and stuff. Like being on a ship, that's pretty much how it was. Like behind our job board and stuff, we had a dart board and like a leaderboard for chin-ups and all that stuff, and like installed a couch and all sorts.
Well, now when we were in Iraq, we had port cabins for an office, and we had one that we just used for sort of like when we were on our dinner breaks and stuff. And then on an evening, especially on Christmas, I've got a photo of it, Christmas Eve 2008, we turned it into a poker room. So our whole section spent the night playing poker, getting drunk on a dry camp. Because we'd done some jobs for certain people, and they snuck us in some alcohol to say thank you. So we drank that while smoking cigars and playing poker. Which was quite a fun evening. But then we had to go back through the camp pretending we hadn't been drinking all night.
Well, yeah. Ours wasn't a dry base. Well, it was eventually because Americans kept sort of stuffing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, no, I remember what it was. What caused it to go dry for everyone, and it never went back, was 2 American airmen raped one of our Australian women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not cool. Joe says, wait, AI can make you look younger and better looking. I kind of like that. I can look like Eric Estrada again. I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's from, if I say Chips, the show Chips, would you know what that is?
I think I've heard of it.
California Highway Patrol, 2 guys on Harleys going up down the highway.
Yeah, I've seen a picture of that.
Yeah.
In the really unhealthily skin-tight uniforms.
Yes, and he sits astride at the Harley.
Okay.
Astride.
Thank you. I'm here or not.
That's terrible.
Paul says, my diet will consist of egg fried rice and pasta. Yeah.
Jim says at me regarding the P word, I think of both vessel faulty. No need to mention the war.
Jim, flight steward asked if I'd care for an orange juice. I said only if it needed me. Julian, Viz pot noodles. I think the best you can say is they are variable. Some are good, others are not so much. Yeah. That's the same with any food, isn't it?
Have a glowing recommendation. Like, of all the foods on Earth, it certainly is one.
Yes.
Yes.
Joe says, I haven't watched the newest Titanic. I'm in a cave too.
Well, we bought it when it first came out in DVD, so we've had it for about 20 odd years. And Leah is madly into the Titanic, and we still haven't watched it once.
Yeah.
It is bloody good, though. For all the memes, like it's a generation of memes, if nothing else, it's worth it for that.
When you think about it, that came out in 2007, so that's 19 years old. That film.
I know. So I was watching a Elbow clip earlier today, and that song's 14 years old. It's bloody on my recent playlist.
I was watching. I can't remember what it was.
Have you seen the the edits from Titanic of when Leonardo is, painting Rose?
Yeah.
It's like that painting scene, and every time it shows what he's working on, it's just like it's absolute like dog shit painting. Like someone's edited it, but like they haven't changed anything else in the scene. It's just he draws like a child. It's so good.
Jim says, much prefer Manfred Mann's cover of the Springsteen songs they did than the originals.
Oh, Blinded by the Light. No, I'm more of an original version myself, but yeah, it was Manfred Mann. It's the only song a version I knew of that for years, but I prefer the Bruce one
now. Paul says there are two movies called Dunkirk. The original one is black and white film. The other is new. Both follow the same storyline. I prefer the original. Which one would you choose? I like them both, but for different reasons.
Oh, it's a bit like it's like you, Timber.
Yeah, it's like,
are you playing it?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Oh my god!
it's got the whole thing. It's painful. It's like got the music on in the background and everything. And it just keeps going. It's the whole thing. He signed it. And, it's got them like looking at each other all lovingly and like. Because he has this bloody grin on his face while he's doing it in the scene, and it's like this cheeky moment between them, and it's just his shit at art. It's funny as.
Jim says, agree, Tim. I think it depends on what you saw first. E.g., I saw the original Dunkirk for the 2016 version. Not the same actors, obviously, but I prefer the original. Ditto the film Total Recall. Julian says, comments I saw the other day on Facebook. My granddad knew the Titanic would sink and kept telling people he was thrown out of the cinema. Julian says, GMTA, Paul began Dunkirk. Neil, Springsteen wrote it for Manfred Mann, did he not?
I don't believe he did. I know he wrote Pink Cadillac for Diana Ross or somebody. He'd written big songs for other people, yeah. But I think not that one. I think that was on his first album.
You know the film Twister, don't you, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 30 years old this year.
Oh, piss off.
Seriously, it came out in 1996.
Wow.
As did Romeo and Juliet.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop the Baz Luhrmann one?
There's one.
Yeah. Kingpin, that was a good film. Dragonheart.
Are these all the same year?
Yep, they're all 1996. Mars Attacks. That was a daft film.
Yes, mad.
Brass Stop. James and the Giant Peach. Jack.
Does it come with gravy?
So what came out in the year Tim was born?
The Lion King. I think was 94.
94. Priest.
I don't think I know what that is.
Nuts. Four Weddings and a Funeral. Junior.
Yeah, that's a bloody good show, that.
Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Frankenstein. Muriel's Wedding. Stargate. New Nightmare on Elm Street. The Flintstones.
So my second cousin was in Muriel's Wedding.
Yeah.
Rachel Griffiths.
Black Beauty.
She's Muriel's best friend.
Yeah. When a Man Loves a Woman. I can't remember what I was watching the other day, and I was like, I went into the kitchen, like, Kate, do you realise this film's like 30 odd years old? Like, what? No, I can remember it coming out. Jim says, Timmah, what are you? Don't worry.
What do you? Oh, right.
Skiffin says, can anyone name a remade film that is better than the original? Question. Perfect Storm came out in 2000.
I'll have to chew on that one for a little bit, I think.
I'm going to be very controversial and say, like, oh, okay, so here's the thing about Star Wars aficionados and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll say, oh, Star Wars, you know, New Hope, they're perfect film. Can never be bettered and stuff like that. But then, of course, in a lot of prequels, the one with Rey in it, it's the same story again, pretty much. But I think it's a lot better and more interesting to watch, and the visual effects are stunning.
Yeah.
Would you disagree, Tim? I guess you would. Controversial, I know. But it's virtually a remake of the original film because, you know.
I agree with that. It's tricky because it's not strictly a remake. Like it's a it's a franchise reboot that followed the same cues.
Yeah. Remakes. It's better than the original. Yeah, leave it with me. There's got to be some. Because I love like some of the classics, like Macbeth, for instance. All the Shakespearean ones get redone, and some are certainly better than others. Pride and Prejudice. There's a lot of people out there that reckon that, like, you know, they should stop making it just simply because it can't be as good as the 1995 BBC version. Which
I was just about to say the Marvel ultimate one is the BBC version, and I'll fight anyone on that.
It's
amazing. It's so good. Perfect, in fact.
Marvel films tended to get better, I think.
Dune.
Yeah.
There's one. There's one for sure. For a movie that is supposed to be unfilmable, modern CGI and stuff made it possible to actually make a good thing. Although, admittedly, it was split into two films. But
yeah, I still love the original. I think it's a bloody good effort. But no, the new one shits all over.
Yeah, the Dennis Villeneuve, Villeneuve, whatever his last name is. Yeah, fantastic. Like, yeah, that stuff's awesome.
And very, very close to the book as well, as is the other film. They press for time, but it's all there.
Jem says, model officer. Okay, can you? Tiff says, I was only
two then. How's that? It's all perfect harmony there.
Yeah. Synchroed. Jim says, one of the very few Springsteen songs I like is Pink Cadillac.
I am a massive... All my brothers love Bruce Springsteen. He's exceptional. His catalogue is... it's difficult because a lot of people, friends of mine, said, like, how could you like his, Born in the USA, Born in the USA. Yeah, he's had other songs. Oh, name some hits. Well, apart from Dancing in the Dark, they're not hits. He's not that sort of artist. But like his album Nebraska, which the latest film about Bruce Springsteen is about, it's an amazing album. And definitely worth a listen.
Is that Jeremy Allen White in that one?
Must be. It's a name I don't know. So yes.
He looks kind of like a young Gene Wilder.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Like he's in a show called The Bear.
Okay.
It's very, very good.
So no, I love Bruce. I think some of his songs are just so good.
I need to catch up on comments. Whoops.
Okay.
June says, I saw one Titanic meme of Leonardo DiCaprio in a pothole with Kate Winslet pleading with him to hold on as the council were on the way. Very good. Deet says, depends largely on the angle used in the movie. Midway was excellent in the remake as it focused more on the events, less on the struggle of a father to rein in his son.
Oh, that film. Pearl Harbor, that's God. Pearl Harbor, it's a different film, I know.
Jem says, I prefer the Pet Shop Boys version of Streets with No Name by U2.
Yeah, actually, and they did a bloody good job of oh God, what's it? The Elvis song.
A Little Less Conversation.
No. Pet Shop Boys did it. It wasn't
Suspicious Minds, Wooden Heart.
No. Always on My Mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not meant to be, well, the opposite, of course. The Elvis one is so sort of heartfelt, but the Pet Shop Boys one is just singing the song. And, some people do great versions of songs, and Pet Shop Boys knocked that one out of the park, I thought.
Yeah. Jim says, Skiffins, one film comes to mind, a 1979 remake of All Quiet on the Western Front. Thought some of the acting was better. However, World War I films should be made in black and white. I don't know. I like some of the more modern ones. I like the new. I like both versions of All Quiet on the Western Front.
No, they are very good. I love.
Again, it's realizing that they're not the same film. They might have the same title and the same storyline, but they're not the same films. You can like them for different reasons. Drew says, to be honest, with regards to the Star Wars franchise, I think it died after Disney bought it.
I will disagree with you there. I think some of like The Mandalorian and certainly Andor is some of the best television I've ever seen. So my film recommendation this week is Paths of Glory by Stanley Kubrick with Kirk Douglas in it. It's World War I. It is a fantastic film. We'll discuss it next week. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Book club. Yeah, you could start a channel on that, John. GM says, was watching Daughters a while back, hanging over the bow of a ferry, shouting, Jack, come back, come back. Yes, I was.
Oh, I think I saw one of those Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
The tall guy did a 30-second mime or acting thing of Titanic. The whole film in 30 seconds, or maybe.
Was it Ryan Stiles?
Ryan Stiles, and it was so bloody good.
Yeah.
Funny guy.
He's a funny bugger.
Skiffin says, not really, no.
just no. No, you crazy bastard. 43? What is 43?
Neil says, was thinking because tonight, Patti Smith Group.
Yep. So that's another Bruce Springsteen song. Yeah. That was written for her. Yeah. Patti Smith.
Here we go.
It's a great song too.
The more you know. Trevor says, are the UK 48 and 48 auction lots up yet?
Not yet. Very soon. I have one. I'm looking at one right now, but I'm not going to announce what it is.
Yeah.
In fact, I haven't even sent. I was going to say spiffers. A photo of it. I'll send that right now, and I'll send a better photo later.
Trevor says, I just read that one. Are the UK auction lots up? Dieter says, Pearl Harbor is a good example of how a remake was definitely worse than the original. Tora, Tora, Tora. Again, it's a different film. It's just the same subject. James says, Model Officer. Haha, me neither.
Oh.
Jim, I found Midway a vast improvement over the original, though, even if it was fast-paced.
I can't take a photo of it because my phone's in my room on the charging dock, and my iPad storage is full, so I'll have to wait till tomorrow, James. Sure you won't mind.
Dee says, on songs, the remake of We Don't Need Another Hero by Ghost is quite more epic than the original Turner song.
I love the Turner song. She's great.
Deet says, same with Motorhead's 1916 by Sabaton. Oh, God, yeah, that was a good remake. And the video for it is so good.
Yeah.
Tiffany says, Model Officer, https://www.youtube. Oh.
She's had enough of you now.
What was it? The Disturbed's cover of Sound of Silence by Simon & Garfunkel.
Yeah, that's good.
Very, very good, wasn't it?
That was a good one as well.
Big fan of Paul Simon. I think he's one of my favorite artists.
Just call him out.
He had other songs, but yeah, they did a great version of that. It just shows you how good the song was.
The only reason I know that one is because I was in school with a guy, a lad whose name was Paul Simon, and the teachers always used to call him Al.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, that's fucking outrageous. Tiff's link up for Skiffins. Thank you, Matters. Dieter's put, but like with the movies, rare are the good remakes in music. Absolutely.
So I was listening to Tracks of My Tears earlier. Smokey Robinson's on. There's a couple of really good versions of that too, by different artists. But it's one of those songs that is lends itself well to other artists' interpretations.
Yeah. Tiff has put the link up to the Airfix 4848 bundle.
Oh, would you like me to read the link?
Go for it.
No, I won't.
And then she put 4848.org, the website for the 48 and 48.
Yeah, we got, what is it, 9 days to go?
Yeah. The UK auction lots are up now. There we go. So it's just the Aussies lagging behind them.
Well, yeah, it's not for want of trying, but...
Dieter says, the problem with most remakes is that it's so influenced nowadays by politics or lack thereof, and are a lot of crap. Yeah.
Yeah. That has had a good effect, I think, overall on the movie scene, because the only films now that people are really going out of their way to go see tend to be more like indie or like original sort of stuff. Like if they're telegraphing it's gonna be a thinly veiled critique of current events, a lot of people are just like, man, Like I'm already watching the news. Like I want to watch a film to escape for 2.5 hours.
Oh,
well, exactly. And
have you seen? Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
No, you go. You're about to say.
No, I was just going to say the other thing is as well is people have got fed up with them just remaking the same films over and over again as well. Instead of coming up with original films, a lot of them are just remakes of old films. And the problem is most people who go to cinemas are old enough to remember the originals.
Huh. So it's a series called House of Cards where you've got Frank Underwood as the president.
Yeah,
he is a despicable character in it. Look, it's a difficult show to watch because he's such an asshole.
It was brilliant, but then when the allegations and stuff came out, they had to they dropped him and then pivoted the story for the final thing.
His wife,
which
it's worth watching, but I was just like, what a you don't do that. You don't do that.
I've never really been.
Moving on. So Jim says, at me, agree, John. Paths of Glory is an excellent film. Much like Breaker Morant, yes, 100%. Fantastic film. Seek it out. I could watch that film over and over again. If you've not seen it, Mikey, I highly recommend it because it's Boer War, so 1898 thereabouts, or just after 1903 maybe. The acting, Frank Woodward, and the music, everything is sublime. And it was originally a play set in one room, which is why it works really well because it's all dialogue and not so much screen action. But you hang on every word because it's like a play.
Yeah. Have you ever watched the film called The Trench?
I've not heard of it.
Oh, is that the pretty recent one?
Yeah, it's with Daniel Craig.
Oh, wait, no.
The whole film is in one small section of trench. And it's about a section of soldiers in World War One. And it's about how they go about their day-to-day lives, how they interact with each other, and how they cope with, there's one where two of them are carrying the rum jar, and a shell comes in, and next minute the young lads just propped sort of against the side of the trench, holding the sort of handle of the rum jar. The rest of it's gone, and all is left in front of him is his mate's boots. His mate's completely just disappeared.
Okay.
And stuff like that is how they deal with it psychologically and everything.
All right. So I have a story about that. Very quick one. We met some Marines, US Marines in Qatar, and we having a couple of beers, and they were heading back from Iraq. They were on a respite before they went back into the actual war zone. I think they were in Basra, where you were. But one of them, after a couple of beers, he sort of like did a toast, this is to his mate and stuff like that. And you could see all of his friends were just like, no, and they just, all their mood dropped. So obviously their mate was killed. But as it turns out, it was his best mate. So he kept his boots as a memento. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's part of his mate's foot still in it. So when it started to stink at the barracks, it was thrown out by one of the guys when he was out on patrol. And he lost his bundle, as you can understand. But his mates were looking after him. But he was very much affected at the time. Yeah. It was, war is shit, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Another one of my favorite films is Private Peaceful. Have you ever seen that one?
Never heard of that.
So it's based on a book by the same name, and it's about two young boys that grew up in Edwardian England, and the youngest guy is Tomo, and it's their mum and their dad, and the two boys and their older brother who is got mental health problems. He's learning disabilities, and then one day the dad, he worked for the local landowner, and he was cutting down the trees, and the young lad, the tree was falling towards him, so he dove and knocked the kid out of the way, and the tree crushed him, and he always ended up blaming himself for it. but they end up, the young lad goes off to fight in World War One. And because of that, the older lad, he signs up to go and look after him. And the young lad ends up, I think he does something like he falls asleep on duty or something like that. Or he panics or something. So he, that was it. He gets into, they go over the top. And the sergeant, because the young lad's frightened, his brother's cuddling him and stuff. And the sergeant says, if you don't move now, I'm going to shoot you. So he punches, the older lad punches the sergeant out. So he gets put on a charge. And it's all about him being like one of the 306 that were shot at dawn, sort of thing.
Mm.
It's a really good film. Joe says, being a big Godzilla fan, I loved the Godzilla minus Zero movie. It was excellent, especially with the small amount of money it took to make.
The Godzilla with Matthew Broderick and Come With Me is the soundtrack. I thought that was a really good film as well. I really enjoyed that.
Beneath Hill 60 is one of my favourite films as well.
Tiffany says, the site shows some lots on there. Oh, does it? Oh, I have to look at it.
Yeah, it's the UK lots, isn't it?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, one of my favourite films is Beneath Hill 60, about the Australian tunnelling company.
Yeah. I still haven't seen it.
Oh, it's a good film, man.
I know of it, though. You know, it's it's well known.
Skiffin says Oz and USA weekend. There we go. Jim says, Joe, have you seen an original Japanese version of the first Godzilla film? Joe, yes, Japanese version is much better than the American one.
God, so many stencils.
Julian, personally, I dislike the film 1917, but not because it's in colour. With regards to colour, I think you could say every film should be made in monochrome, if that's what they had at the time. Wrongly, in my own opinion. Yeah, I think, because if you watch the old World War I footage in black and white, and then you watch They Shall Not Grow Old, it's a lot more impactful in colour. And it breaks down that sort of dissociation.
I think if they could have made it in color at the time, they would have, like all the war documentaries and films. And I don't think that then should be a limiting factor later on. I think if people want to use the latest technology and make, say, Smaug look real in Lord of the Rings, it's just phenomenal to watch. What is that, Timbo?
When people are talking about old movies, this is the old, Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh!
Absolute cinema.
That's great.
Yeah. The modern MonsterVerse movies that have been coming out, and Apple, I think, did a series as well on Monarch, but they've been really cool, actually. Like the Kong and Godzilla and the crossover movies and all that stuff.
There's not one Apple series that I've watched that I haven't really enjoyed. I think they're really, really great.
Yeah, it's called like Monarch, and it's the setup of the company that tracks the monsters and all that stuff, and it's got Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell in it.
Really?
Which is cool, having a father-son duo. Also, I love that Kurt Russell named his kid Wyatt after playing.
Message from the moderator. We are very behind in chat.
Okay, shut down.
All right, sorry, crack on.
Paul says, I listened to Linkin Park, Friendly Fire, brilliant song. Cool. I like Linkin Park. Dieter, or Disturbed making Land of Confusion really hit you like a sledgehammer. The original Collins version was hilarious. The Disturbed approach was a raw heavy hitter. I've not seen that. I'll have to look at it. Oops. Kay's just trashing the room. Jim says, indeed, Joe, the final scene was altered in the American version to conveniently sidestep a certain issue. There we go. Julian, on the other hand, the film Schindler's List is all monochrome and brilliant. In my opinion, I haven't seen it but think The Pianist in monochrome too. If you haven't
Both
seen
wonderful
it,
films.
Brilliant. David says, "Hi all, late due to shopping early. Roadworks everywhere. Hope you're all well. Hi, David.
Do you live in? Do you live in Newcastle, Australia?"
Oh. Joe says, "Agree, GM." Julian, lube and subscribe, please, people. 25 watching, 22 likes, 27 watching now. We did have 30 before. Neil, Gladiator. Yes, brilliant. We'll watch over and over. Yeah.
Yes.
GM, first music video we filmed of Motorhead was I'm So Bad Baby I Don't Care. The girls riding against a chain link fence. Oh, distracting. Laugh out loud. Very loud, the playback. Neil says Gladiator 2 once and never again. Yeah. It was all right. It's all right, but it's not great. Jimmy says Viz films set in World War II, but not military. I highly recommend Housewife 49, based on the true life story of Nella Last. Cool. Neil says Jarhead, cracking film. Yeah. Jarhead 2 was crap. Jim says heard of the Trench. Must see that film. Yeah, it's all right. It's kind of like Blair Witch, but in World War One. So it's not like a high budget film. It's literally like a video diary of what's going on behind there, sort of thing, in the trench, and having discussions and things. Paul says, "Have you seen Lone Survivor? It's on Netflix. It's based on a true story." Yeah,
have not. There's a lot I need to watch. I need to play Skyrim less and watch more series. There's a
Lone Survivor
one I need to go into.
Lone Survivor is a film.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's about Lieutenant Murphy's squad that got killed in, I think, Afghanistan. But to this day, there's still a grueling workout regime called the Murph.
Oh.
Paul says Peaky Blinders is a great program to watch. I've not watched that yet.
Oh, it's outstanding. Yeah.
That's based on a real gang, isn't it?
Yes.
I watched a documentary on it, the real story behind it the other day, and it's really interesting.
Yeah, but it's fictional, but it's great. It's outstanding.
Yeah, it's very loosely based on real events.
Oh yeah. Well, same sort of look.
Yeah,
but no, fantastic.
Jim says, "Is it wrong for two men to wear rubber suits and wrestle each other?" Well, that's just weird.
Well, I'll go with yes. With the Godzilla and King Kong.
Oh, yeah, sure. Gotcha. Right. I didn't know what you thought. I was like,
where'd the two men come from? That was clearly a giant ape fighting a giant radioactive lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hello to all of our friends in southern states of America.
Joe says, "Yes, Timmah, that 1962 movie is very funny."
Fit in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot how many stencils there were on these bastards.
Neil says, "Paul, Lone Survivor is great, and work colleague's granddad was a Peaky Blinder original."
Really? Good to hear.
Jem was watching Animal Punch-Ups on YouTube. Silverback gorilla grabbed a crocodile, flipped it, then King hit it in the chest. Wow. Yeah.
Maybe she's pulling down the curtains again. So you can't see what I'm doing here, but if you squint, I'm putting on the nose stencils on the flight controls there, but it's grey on grey, and it's grey. So I have lots of them.
Did you know the film It's a Wonderful Life is 80 years old this year?
Oh, piss off!
You remember that from your childhood, don't you, John?
No, I only saw it with Bron for the first time about 5 years ago, and because we hear it every Christmas. But it's what a outstanding film that is. It would go back to the days where, before VCR and stuff like that. So the only time you can watch, say, Sound of Music was on Channel 7 at 7:30 p.m. on, whatever thing. Yeah. It was a way to watch TV back then because there was no other way.
Television
films, and what a script! What a Jimmy Stewart did an incredible job. Yes. Love
it. Skater Nerd says harp. I think that means high all something.
Oh, another clue. Let me Google that.
I don't know. I'm not down with the kids.
Nor am I. Yibbity gibbity skibbity.
Isn't that the thing that they use to control the weather or something?
High frequency active auroral research program.
Yeah, it's got to be something else.
Nope, that's different. I don't know.
How's the Robin report, Tim? Any? She's good.
Yeah, crushing it. Told my wife about 2 weeks ago that she laughed for me, which of course was a mistake. I should not have told my wife that she missed that. But I got her to laugh again today, and she saw that one. So I'm back in the good books.
Yay.
According to the Urban Dictionary, HARP stands for Human Advanced Amphetamine Research Project. In other words, we have no clue what you're saying, dude. Jimmy says, Jem, you remind me of my brother on a gorilla watching safari years ago. Baby gorilla peeking at them over the grass, oblivious to his massive forehead sticking above the grass. Tim, it's you.
I was just going to say, fucking rude.
Relative, Tim. And Tiff says, high frequency active auroral research program. Yes. I don't know. Maybe Skater Nerd can clear it up for us.
Well, maybe he's too cool for that. And he'll leave us hanging. Who knows? Let's find out.
Yeah, maybe. Jem says, Julian, a guy showing a gorilla card tricks. Gorilla was freaking out. Yeah, they've got a lot more brains than people realize.
Yeah, I've worked with someone.
Yeah, animals are not stupid as people think they are.
So one of my friends retired today from Air Force. 39 years of service. He's aged out. His nickname was Pete Repeat because he had a stutter. What I love about that is it didn't hold him back. So he was promoted to warrant officer years ago, and he was held in very high esteem by everyone who worked with him, even though he had a perpetual stutter and stuff. We're smart enough to not sort of hold him back based on something he can't help. So well done, Air Force. It's maybe warm and fuzzy.
Guy says, well, if she's watching in the other room, well done to Kaylee. She's just about 10 minutes ago, she finished her last counselling session.
Ah, cool.
Ah, good on her.
Yeah. She didn't think she'd be able to get all the way through it. She tried it last and she couldn't do it.
BZ,
as we say in the Navy.
Which, it's funny. They say that in maritime aviation as well. Obviously, one leans to the other, but I'd not heard it until I went down there. BZ.
Yeah.
Oh dear, Skiffins has gone down the dark road. Literally. Hurt after rectum plug.
Sweet. God. Well, that's something I'm going to try after the stream.
Wait, what?
Well, you know, I've read from certain sort of people, correspondents and newspapers and stuff like that, that unless you try all aspects of sex, then you're not a full developed person. You need to try it at least once. So why not? I'll grab myself a butt plug and a mallet, and I'll report back next week.
Well, this took a strange turn. Matthew says, "Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. Have I missed anything?" No.
I bet you wish you missed that.
Yeah. What a time to come into the conversation. Jim says, orangutan DNA is 98% similar to human DNA.
Which is only 38% more than a banana.
Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Well, margarine is only one molecule different to plastic, isn't it?
So Bron and I went and saw Professor Alice Phillips a few months ago at in Newcastle, and she had a big spiel about DNA and evolution and stuff like that. What a wonderful presenter! Like talking about the entire universe in 3 hours. It's incredible.
Sounds fun.
DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid.
Yes. Yeah, what a wonderful name for a baby.
Julian says, given Mikey's undoubtedly highly accurate rendition of her voice, passes Tiff a menthol sweep for her obvious sore throat. And Julian says, rectum, it bloody destroyed him. Skipping says, nothing missed by Marley takes it hard. Okay. Oh, God. And Tim was saying the other day he likes to give it his men hard. What the hell is this channel turning into? GM says, Matthew, I'd rather it not educate my 14-year-old stepson, thank you. GM says, Matthew, yeah, it's easily forgettable.
Other mallets are available.
Thankfully, he's in school today. Matthew, it's like a carry-on film, innuendo bingo. That used to be funny on Radio 1. Did you ever listen to that, John?
On Radio 1? I'm going to say no.
No. They used to play a game called Innuendo Bingo, and they had to sit, the celebrity and the presenter had to sit opposite each other in the radio booth, and they had to take a drink of water, hold the water in their mouths, whilst they played clips from that week's television where people have said innuendos on programs. And the first one to laugh, obviously, if they burst out laughing, the water's only going to go one way, isn't it?
Yeah.
So whoever laughed first sprayed the water all over the other person.
Yeah, that seemed good.
So it was trying not. Yeah. So the whole point of the game was to try not to sort of spray the water out all over the place. Fern Cotton used to do quite a lot. June says, Jim.
That sounds like a name of women's underwears. Is it a person, is it?
Yeah, she's a female TV presenter, a radio presenter.
Right.
Dieter says, what is the name of delicious genetic offspring, DNA? And June says, in whose endo? John's, apparently.
Photos later.
Oh, no, dude.
Joe says, easily forgettable. My annals. Funny. Mikey, want to make some more dollar roonies? Sell a best of stream tape. Nah, never mind. Better not.
Jim says, Hagrid, think Jim went out with DNA.
Right. So I've got most of those stencils to go. They're not going to go on now. So these are the no step ones. I'll put them around the leading trailing edges off screen because, yeah, but there we go. So it looks no different. Oh, so what I have done is I've taken the canopy masks off because I'm pretty much done with them. But it's looking okay. But all these little bits and pieces that are going on, you wouldn't even notice really because it's grey on blah blah blah. But that's how mine's looking. It's looking okay. I need to put the wheels on, but that's me after 2 hours.
I just need to. All I've done is 2 fuel pods, and I need to put the fins on now.
I'll put the wheels on right now.
I've gotten over the hump on mine, so
Timmy did a hump.
So I got most of the parts primed. I've just got the Hindenburger tanks and the munitions and some of the other landing gear bay doors to prime and get white and grey on them. But yeah, it's all kind of downhill from here. I'll get the green slapped on and then see where I'm at. But yeah, next week I'll be up to decals. I think I'll just get that done on camera so I can kind of do decals and finishing and stuff. Because how much you guys are both pretty much done, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm close to got to do the weapons and the carriage and then decals.
Weapons are made up. I need to paint them, which I'll do off stream again.
Yeah.
They're all just the same grey, barley grey, and then not barley grey, but
and the fuel pods just grey as well.
Yeah. Well, no, it depends.
The Hindenburgers.
Yeah, but if you look at the cover art, that's the best you can do.
Yeah. So, do you guys think two more sessions?
It can't be more than 2. What do you reckon?
Yeah, because it's a Lysander after this, isn't it?
Oh, I can't wait.
Well, what do you reckon, Mikey? Are you feeling 1 or 2? Because I can do. I'm at a point now where I can just do off screen up to whatever point.
I'd say 2 at the minute.
Yeah.
Next week, let's do things as well. But see how we do next week, and then decide whether it's going to be the second to last one or we're going to do an extra show or something.
Sweet. So I'll pretty much get the rest of the paint sort of applied, and then I'll do decals, and then the week after will be finishing and done.
Yeah.
Cool.
Matthew says, waiting for the blooper reel. You'll be waiting a while. Jim says, I did date both anhedral and dihedral at the same time, you dog you. Jim,
yeah. It went both ways.
Matthew, I'm not filming that. Deets, yeah, think he did, and they had a love child named Mifoa. And Tim is playing Walrus. Jim says, DNA, wasn't that a Village People song? No, that was DNR. Skiffin says, right, I'm off, see you all soon. See you later, dude. Julian, oh no, that was YMCA.
Close enough.
Jim, go, you good thing. Tim, what hump?
A reference to Young Frankenstein.
Yeah. Julie says, Matthew, this is the blooper reel, usually. This is the thing. All they'd be doing is just putting the whole live stream on again. Jim says, love to study the DNA. The words will work. Matthew says, filmed in front of a live studio audience. Oh, no. Dieter says, good stream again, lads and lasses. Look forward to tomorrow. Yeah, so we've got the last Drone Hunter episode tomorrow.
We do. And the big announcement of who's building what in the following sessions.
What the members have chosen tomorrow. We announce it.
Even though the members can go back
studio to audience would be good.
Discord and find out exactly what one.
Do like a live podcast or something?
Yeah, I'm just imagining, the whole setup with like bleachers and stuff and people watching, and they get about like 10 minutes in before everyone's just like, "Boo!" And some guys going, you should be bloody ashamed of yourselves. Little 10-year-old being like, I'm never scale modeling again.
I'm traumatized.
It's that white head man.
It's the skinny Santa. And James put BBC thumb up, thumb up, thumb up. Why are you putting this thumb up? Exactly.
I'll take it for the team.
I thought you might. Anyway, that's 2 hours up. So tomorrow we're back with the Humvee build, 12 till 2 UK time, or the same time, whatever it is in Australasia.
11 p.m.
There we go.
AES, so Sydney time, 10 p.m.
No change for me.
Brisbane
10 till
time.
midnight, baby. God's country.
Paul says, I can't wait to see your faces when you find out what you build. I know what I'm building, mate. I run the Discord. And Neil says, good show, chaps. Thank you, buddy.
Right. Fun.
Yeah. We're back tomorrow with the Humvee build, 12 till 2. Until then, all var for now.